My students, in the last class we have seen the mechanism of photosynthesis. Mechanism of photosynthesis. Mechanism of photosynthesis completes in two major steps. One is the light reaction. The second one is the dark reaction. So light reaction is also called light reaction is also called photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction. So dark reaction means it does not require any light. Means the energy whatever required is utilized from the ATP source. Nothing but ATP is the energy supplying material. In general, simple language I am saying. So in the first step we will go for the recap of this one, the light reaction. So you see that chloroplast is the part of the leaf in which a green color pigment is there called chlorophyll. So that chlorophyll will observe the light, that means trap the solar energy and get activated. From there the photosynthesis reaction starts. So that photosynthesis, when it starts, it goes on with some of the chemical reactions. For example, already we have seen once it starts it won't end. Whether it is having a daylight or a night time. It goes on like that. Is it clear? So, when the chlorophyll is activated by absorbing photons. What? Photons. By absorbing photons. Photons are the small energy packets. By absorbing that energy, chlorophyll becomes activated, and that energy which is there in the photons is used to break the water molecule, means breaking down of water molecule into H plus and OH minus. So this splitting of water molecule in the presence of light, breaking of water or splitting of water molecule in the presence of light is called photolysis. Photo means light, lysis means breaking down. Photolysis. This is given by Robert Hill, and also called as Hill's reaction. So what are the two ions majorly formed in the light reaction? Second step, H plus and OH minus. This OH minus ions undergo some several steps and forms what? Water and oxygen. Water and oxygen. Oxygen is released into the atmosphere and water is utilized by the plants. Some of it is utilized, some of it is plant undergoes transpiration. But where you see H plus ions are remain. This will be joining to the ATP, nothing but ADP. Okay, so ADP plus tertiary phosphate. So it becomes what? ADP. So in this step, NADPH is being added by H to form NADPH, and ATP is formed again in the step. So these two are the ATP and NADPH are the end products of light reaction, and these are used in the dark reaction. for energy source. So somehow ATP is used to have energy, and out of this NADPH, H is used to combine with the CO2. Okay, right. Now we are going to see dark reaction now today. Dark reaction special. So dark reaction in the sense it does not take place in light like that. Without light, not like that. But without depending on light, it can carry out its functions, its duty, whether light is there or not. Sunlight or solar energy is there or not. It does not depend on the light. It can carry out by taking the energy from what? ATP. So now CO2 is there. So H of NADPH. NADPH, nicotine amide dinucleotide phosphate. Nicotine amide dinucleotide phosphate hydrogen. In this H is there. This H is combined with CO2 and it gets energy from ATP. ATP is what? Energy source in the dark age. By getting energy and adding CO2 with the H, it forms what? Glucose. CO is there, H is from this one. So several steps it will take place. Majorly number of steps are there, but in tensionals we have only the outlook of this one. So H of NADP, H means H from the NADP, H combined with carbon dioxide by taking the energy from ATP. It forms glucose C6H12O6. The same points you should write in sentence point by point. That is the answer. Now this glucose later on converted into starch. This glucose is later on stored in the form of starch. So, but between this one of the component is there which accepts ribulose RUBP, very important. RUBP full form ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate. Nothing but bisphosphate. You will be learning how to name this one in carbon compounds. Okay, so ribulose RUBP, ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate accepts, gathers, nothing but takes the CO2. So later on it converts into glucose. Okay, intermediate between this and this is a step. Understood? This is the intermediate step with the help of some enzymes. Phosphate is an enzyme, 8-ADE. Okay, so like this, at last, after completion of two steps, means major two steps, light reaction and dark reaction, what? Glucose is formed, later on it is stored in the form of starch. So very important answer this one, light reaction and dark reaction. You can include all these points. Water, so light reaction takes place in TV, grana. Dark reaction in stroma. So all these points, whatever written on the board, you can write in the form of points, that becomes the answer. So chlorophyll accepts the or traps the energy from the photons. It activated, that energy is used to split the water molecules. It is called photosynthesis, given by a scientist named Robert. It is also called Higgs reaction. So H plus and OH minuses are formed. OH minus ions undergoes several reactions and forms water molecule. This water molecule is used by the plant to do some activities for the next reactions, and some of it is evaporated. And O2 is also formed, that is released into the atmosphere. So whatever the H space is remained, that will be joined with some of the compounds, air compounds, to form ATP and NADPH. So these are the end products of light reaction. End product, light reaction of last ATP and NADPH. In dark reaction does not require any light. So without light also it can do the activities by taking the energy from ATP. So carbon dioxide is there, already comes from stomata. Okay, it comes from the stomata. So that carbon dioxide along with the H from the NADPH is accepted and forms the glucose. In between some intermediate steps and products will be there which accepts the CO2, nothing but RUBP is there. Some enzymes are also the intermediate activities takes place. So ribulose 1,5 which phosphate it accepts and forms the means it accepts the carbon dioxide and forms the glucose. Later on it is stored in the form of starch. So this ends the photosynthesis process. So chloroplast structure, everything is over. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B is over. Three major steps: converting of light energy into chemical energy. Next is splitting of water molecule. Third one is reduction of CO2 to carbohydrates is over. Nothing but out of that three steps, two main reactions. This one. So this is a very big answer and 4 marks answer. Very very important question. Okay? Is it clear? Yes? So you should already have written. So learn it properly. Next comes to the special type of nutrition called heterotrophic nutrition. Already in the first classes we have said autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition. Two types are there. In major type, two types. Later on other types also there. Saprophytic, holozoic, and parasitic. Some difference are there. But majorly we look after the two nutritions, heterotrophic. So before that we go for autotrophic. Auto. When some of the organisms which absorb the sunlight, which take the energy from the solar, nothing but solar energy, light, and they can prepare their own food. Some of the organisms, by absorbing energy from the sun, they can prepare their own food. Called as what? Autotrophic organisms, and such type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. So some of the organisms cannot prepare their own food. Nothing but they depend upon other organisms for their food. So those are called as what? Heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means some of the organisms cannot prepare their own food. So they are called as heterotrophic nutrition. So next is saprophytes. Saprophytes means this special type of organisms. Saprophytes are special type of organisms where they will break down the food materials outside their body. Outside the body breakdowns. Generally, where we break the food materials? Inside the body. Not outside. You will break things. But some of the organisms they break the food material outside the body, then they absorb. Tarvata peelchukuntaru. Understood? So some of the organisms they break down the food materials outside the body, then they absorb it. Such type are called as saprophytes. Such types are called as saprophytes. Example: bread molds, gills, mushrooms. Examples are very important 2 marks question. And diagrams are important. So bread molds, gills, mushrooms. Very very important. What are saprophytes? Saprophytes are the organisms which break down the food materials outside the body, then they absorb it. Examples: bread molds, gills, yeast, bread molds, yeast, and mushrooms, etc. Okay, bread molds, yeast, mushrooms, etc. Okay, so later on we will be going to learn about the different things in the next class. Okay, thank you.